Alright, let's get into this bot review. We got the SYUGETSU and we got Dslash. Alright, how is he going to stop this? So he throws a molly to stall and then he's getting off. They're playing A for retake here. So whenever they retake, this wall is going to go up. So he gets over here playing Minecraft. He's making all of these pieces of wall weak so that whenever they get here, that we can break it. Boom. Look, all three of those pieces of the walls are broken instantly. Alright, now this wall goes up and they're retaking. You just kind of flood. Everybody just kind of floods together and hopefully the kills lead in your advantage. Your best character is Omen. Should you learn VIPER on Icebox? VIPER on Icebox is like a necessity, dude. I hate when people be picking Omen on Icebox, dude. Just run VIPER. Like, it's so simple. VIPER is just so simple on Icebox too. Like, you can make it as complicated where you like do fancy walls and stuff, but like, I mean, look, simple, just boom, you throw the wall for retake and you throw the orb to delay plan. Like, it's like that simple. Oh, that's why Dslash uses wall. So Dslash uses this wall because of this first part here, because it blocks off this sight line and this sight line, so he can use it as a lurk wall in a sense. So that's why he throws the that's why he throws this wall. So learning to lurk on VIPER as well is important. So with this wall for the lurk wall in B and then the orb for the lurk in mid. That's a very integral part of VIPER on Icebox is playing the lurks and like implementing the lurks into your game plan. And on the defense side of things, being able to just hold for contacts and what on Icebox, because if people contact you on A, it's kind of your job to hold it down if you're the anchor. That's another cool thing that you can do. If you can learn a lineup from back here in screens that lands like back here, that'd be really good for stalling plant, because with this orb, you throw molly in it and it stalls plant and they can't plant the bomb. Oh, now they're trying to use this wall to clear all this early space because they realize that FPX are kind of fighting for this front area. So if you notice that people are fighting against you, you can bring your team over and like pull and use utility to clear out those areas and stuff. So like the drone to clear out this close spot. So there's kind of two ways you can play against aggression. You can either one heavy fight it, or you can just go the other side once you recognize the aggression. What Naxet did is something that you can do on VIPER technically is while the entire team is making noise towards B, you kind of use all that noise to try to see if you can get a lurk up mid with this orb, or maybe catch somebody off on boiler dropping. Really good entry by Dslash. So with these no duelist comps, that probably won't happen in your ranked games, but don't be afraid to entry. If all the info's gathered, he's there, he can't TP, he got droned, he got knifed, then there's nothing he can do. Don't be afraid to entry and just take the kills for you. Oh my, SYUGETSU. Wait, we need to go back and rewatch that part for SYUGETSU. So I think he's gonna play off the contact here. Oh, the res. He's playing off the res. Oh, so they all just line up. So he knows the res is here, and he's kind of playing off of Angel a little bit. So if since Angel gets this kill, there is no tradable angle on SYUGETSU. So SYUGETSU literally just has to hold that straight line on these guys. Look at this. Kills a reser and then gets all the trades. Kills a Sage trying the res, kills a person trading, and then the third person is just a free kill because he's just like this, and he just can't do anything. So here's what Dslash would do. This play may seem like an int, but he needs a numbers advantage because they got 3 guns down, and he needs a numbers advantage. So he tries to top a molly back here. He knows that Artist is kind of stuck by himself, so he tries to push Artist and kill Artist, but unfortunately he's unable to win that one and get numbers advantage, so the play didn't work. But because he's on an eco and their down numbers have bad positioning, he tries to get themselves an advantage there by pushing through the wall. Alright, KRU just end up going for a save here. So he gets to kind of hunting because their econ is like not... Oh, okay, so he gets just different. And then he can swing Dslash. Does he kill Dslash too? Oh, Zipan gets him. So their eco like isn't in the best, but KRU's economy is so bad that by killing those 2 people, like there's just no chance they can buy this round. Maybe they'll force, but they'll just have some really bad guns. It's a little bit of competition, but oh, we're gonna watch that again. That needs to be reviewed. That angle is just sick, dude. All right, let's watch this replay. Please give me the replay. All right, dude, look at this, bro. Look at this wall.
That's disgusting. One of the most disgusting
Oh man,
I've ever seen.
dude, that wall is insane. Oh, Because if he only killed 2, then KRU have numbers advantage and they have a rifle. But now, technically, they didn't have numbers advantage, but Dslash just got the kill. So that was huge by Dslash getting the kill, because since he got the kill, now he has his Viper Spit. And there's a high chance that they win this round, because with this Stinger, Mizzino can play off this Viper ult and play close angles really easily. And then Dslash can kind of just hold all of this, and then Mizzino can just hold like all of this basically. Oh wait, that was a huge timing. Oh, that was huge for Mizzino, and then Artist just gonna save. That was a really good hero play by Dslash there to get this ult and then win the round. Without this ult, they don't win the round. The wall that goes from kitchen all the way, the multi-purpose wall. Boom, one off tube, one off mid, and then all of 8, and then plus that insane headshot angle across belt, bro. You have your teammate knife the close, and then they, close is clear. Well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna put this wall down. Okay, so they put this wall down so that he can have enough juice for the side take, so that whenever they want this segment of wall up, they can actually put the wall up and have enough juice to do a proper side take. Oh man, with all this space, this space that Artist took right here is the reason why you want a lurker sometimes, just so that you can hold the flank. And now Dslash kind of does Viper's secondary job. The Viper's in a sense like a sentinel controller, so kind of holding the flank for his team right now. W play by him. Using your Viper wall to stall is really good in the post spawn as well. So, and then whenever be aware of where your opper is posted up on, because sometimes your opper want you to put your wall down. So make sure you listen to your opper to put the wall down and wall up and whatnot. It's really good by Dslash using this wall to stall them, and then using mollies in the front here and here, so that whenever FPX is trying to come in and take site, they're all double damage, just running through those mollies, making the rest of his team's job a lot easier to take that round. Oh, this is a cool lineup. Throwing a Viper mid orb from B side. That's a nice lineup you can have, so whenever you're playing towards B, instead of people typically only have one mid orb lineup. So having multiple orb lineups is really cool, because you can do it from across the map. So you could have like one here for like if you're towards A, one here for like a fast, and then you could have that one for like if you're towards B. So here's something you can do with the Viper's ult, is use it as a smoke to tap, and then they don't know where he is. Oh, boom. That was sick. So here's what SYUGETSU did with the ult. So he ulted to cut off this angle, so that he can put the op at a disadvantage, because they knew that Nagza was opping this angle. So with his Viper pit going up, instead of, because he didn't have an orb to put down, so he throws the Viper spit up, and they don't know where he is inside that entire Viper spit. Oh, Artist is able to kill one through the Viper spit as well.
That's the thing. 3 rounds left to secure it. And look, for KRU, as you said last time, this was an attack side heavy map. Now,
as you can see, that was like practically, that was a real practical way to use the wall. As you saw, the wall cut off like all the vision, so like nobody from yellow or nobody from main could technically see how Kesnet walked out. So it was really good on this eco, since they have really short range guns. Oh, that was a good knife. That knife got all this information. Since they have low guns, they were able to use this wall to kind of walk up, and instead of having this really long range fight, now it gets shortened down to just a lot closer. This is another thing for on defense. What SYUGETSU's doing with this one-way orb. He has the one-way orb up, so people holding sight can hold the one-way, and then SYUGETSU is playing off their contact, so whenever they get contact on the one-way. There you go, there's contact, and then he swings and gets this. Oh, unfortunately SYUGETSU is only able to get one. That's another really important thing with the Viper wall, is whenever you're planning, whenever your team is planning, try to keep the Viper wall up while they're planning, so that they can leave while being covered by the wall. Oh, nice shots by Dslash. Oh, Oh, Artist isn't able to TP. Artist probably wanted the TP there. That wall saved him. That was really good communication by the team that put up this Viper wall because Artist lives because of that wall. Oh. So here's an interesting Viper wall by Dslash. Something you can do with the Viper wall is whenever you're taking a site, you ult off one side. So now your team basically just has to watch this, and you have all of screens on lockdown because of your Viper wall. So using Viper wall to cut off one angle is really huge. So here's something that Dslash is doing, is he's defaulting this wall towards B to kind of get them... Oh, he changed up his wall. Alright, I'm going to pause real quick and do a lot of explaining. A lot of mind games with Viper tech. So he changed up his wall from this one that he was doing before to lurk to this one. This one is more of a good sight take wall because it cuts off the top sight vision and it cuts off snowman in sight really well. So since they have basically conditioned for what is it? Oh, it's literally the last round. So since they have conditioned for just literally 11 rounds, they know, or they're gonna KRU's going to assume that FPX is not gonna take B main control. So they might as well just throw the sight take wall. Another thing the sight take wall can do is tell FPX, oh my gosh, they threw a sight take wall. Maybe they're taking B. On top of that, Dslash goes and throws his orb mid. He is yet to throw a fast orb mid and pop it instantly. So because of that, FPX are kind of scared of an instant lurk. So he baits out a little bit of utility. He baits out the eye, and he pulls a good amount of attention. So SYUGETSU was looking at it, but he rotated. And now Zipan is now watching it. And oh my gosh, technically he could have got my timing there because Angel's not watching it. But Angel just doesn't believe this is happening. So Angel isn't sold by it. Another thing, if you realize they're taking A without a Viper wall. So that kind of goes on the idea that to tell FPX that they're doing a fake and hopefully have less people on A. But another reason that they can do no Viper wall is because of Sage. Because Sage is either probably going to go up and do the same wall they've been doing, the screens wall, or he's going to do this different wall, which will actually basically act like a Viper wall. So if you're running a heavy util comp with Sage, you can try throwing your fake utility on B here and mid, and then have your Sage kind of act as the Viper wall in essence. Vandal or Phantom? Okay, what are we basing off? Oh, look, so a lot of stall going out. So the Viper wall and the Fatal is gonna stall. Oh, they're just gonna push through. This is gonna be really hard because there's no Viper wall. Yeah, they need to use a Sage wall. Oh, they can't use a Sage wall because they're all hit by a knife. Did they KO? Oh, they KO ulted. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Wow, that was just really good. That was just really good util by FPX. They had 2 healed ults. So they used FPX used the Viper wall to stall, then the Fatal. And then they saw that KRU was still going. And then with all that stall, Zipan was able to rotate from D and pop his ult. Because of that, Mizzino was unable to use his wall here, and the operator was able to post up on this angle and stop KRU's push. That was really good utility. Okay. How are we going to play the post button here? Oh, they're fighting for it. So on this wall, instead of playing post line back here, they decide to fight to the wall. So that's something that you can call. Oh. Able to return it and take that third kill. Oh, right click. Oh my gosh, his body was in the floor. So on post line, make sure you tell your teammates how you want to play post line. So do you want to push through your Viper wall, or do you want to play back and play post line mollies? It's really important because as you saw there, Zipan used his flash to go through the wall. So if you have like a Reyna or like a KO or a Sky or something, you can have them push through the wall with the flash, or you can just 2 people push through the wall together, just dry. But make sure you're coordinating the post line and how you want to play that together. Dude, I love coaches. We love coaches. Coaches have W energy. Oh, goodbye. Dslash kind of playing with his team here. So, not over-aggressing and peeking into angles and committing to him, but waiting for his team, and then when his team gets there, then he fights with them. So, FPX are in a rough position here. They're going to decide to use this orb to cross across mid. That's something that people use the orb mid commonly to do, is to cross across mid without without the enemy team knowing. So sometimes if an orb goes up and there were 5A, hey, maybe the orb just randomly went up because they're crossing across mid, you know? So I don't know, that's the kind of read play you can go. So if you can, try to take advantage of the fact that FPX doesn't have a wall on B. So something you can do is, since FPX can't put a wall up on B, you can kind of play a long angle here and then like a cross here or something. You know? You can play the long crossfire since they don't have the wall. As you saw, they were kind of spotting this cross from sight, but they didn't have anybody over here to kind of trade and play a good crossfire in that instance, or like somebody back here and somebody over here. They didn't really play that. So as you can see here, you have Dslash solo anchoring B. So a lot of people and a lot of teams consider Viper as more of a like a sentinel and like a controller. So a lot of controllers need to be really good at anchoring and be like a sentinel in essence. So he's kind of just jump spotting this B spot, and then he might drop back, throw an orb, and then use mollies to stall here. So whenever you play Viper on this map, be expected to like solo a side or play kind of like a sentinel in essence, because your ability to hold down space as a controller is very strong. You have Dslash anchoring B, so Dslash is holding a really strong line on these people here. He ends up getting 2 because of good crosshair placement. Good crosshair placement whenever you're anchoring is significantly important, because they'll just swing at your crosshair, you just shoot your gun and they die. That was kind of like the unseen hero that kind of happened here. Here we go. So Dslash, boom. Good. It's at just the hell level, so he just needs to swipe across and then boom, dead, boom, dead, boom, dead, boom, dead, boom, dead. Oh, orb lineup. Hey, yo, cheeky little orb lineup right there on the wall, and then boom, throw across. Cheeky little orb lineup there, and then that's a nice orb rafters. I think it lands like as close to the edge as possible. All right, they're going for a full exit here. The wall, the orb, everything. So something with wall and orb is it goes down really fast, so you need to be a little careful with it. See, look, it went down like basically instantly. They just barely able to take side before it went down. So make sure whenever you put a wall and orb at the same time that you guys are taking fast and taking immediately, or you're gonna get stalled and have to slow down. Boom. Now you can throw the wall and the orb up to stall, and this is like really good stall as well. Nice ult by Dslash, so that's an aggressive ult you can do. You can either do one on top of 410 here, or you can push all the way to the pipes. If you want to do the pipes ult, you need to go into a custom and practice it, because there's a lot of times where it'll like glitch and then just cover this pipes box. So make sure you're practicing the ult so that it covers the entire area and you can play aggressive in it. So are they putting the wall up after contact? Yep. Now that contact was made, they're putting the wall up and they're going to take fast. Everybody's going to go together. Now they're clearing yellow. So first step, clearing yellow. Second step, kind of pushing around, trading this together. Oh, I see what they did here. So since the Viper orb is up, they're kind of getting stalled by the Viper orb. So SYUGETSU decides to put the wall down in order to wait for all this stall to go down. Now as the stall goes up, FPX takes sight. Oh, there's a Viper molly lineup too. So he also has a Viper molly lineup here, so they knew that they were going to res, and they knew that Angel wanted to push. So he went and did his Viper molly lineup from B main to here. The Viper molly lineup did double damage and was able to get Angel a kill and able to stall the retake as well. Angel did a really good job to stall the retake. And then are they going to throw this wall up? Yeah, there goes the wall. The wall goes up to another try to stall the retake again, allowing Artist to get a kill. He's going to put the wall down so we get a lurk kill. Huge. Okay, now it's a 1v1. Oh, and then SYUGETSU is going to lose another 1v1, unfortunately. Oh, no, he won. Oh, that was so huge that the wall was going to go down. That was actually perfect timing on that stage wall. So since the wall goes down, he's able to spam the wall breaks, and then boom, he gets a free kill right there. Boom. And then they also called that they want to push screen, so they put the wall. Oh, bad screens push. Bad screens push. That's what you don't want to do in your ranked games. Don't do that. Don't do that in your ranked games. That is just over aggressive and ego challenge. W offing of our artist, and then good crossfire. Really important thing that KRU noticed is that with this Viper wall up on A, since Dslash played over here on B, this KO ult that they pop here is not going to bring this wall down. So KRU is still able to have a little bit of utility supporting them because since Delzik is out of the range, because the KO is probably like that big when they pop it. So like since he's all the way back here, and then as he moves up, it'll get bigger and bigger. So he's staying back here so that he's out of the range of the KO, so this wall can stay up. So all three people that are fighting site still have a little bit of utility to hold off of, and they can hold this wall whenever FPX are taking the site. Other than that, these are some W games by SYUGETSU and Dslash. There was a lot of like small tech, like the little like crack on the 410 to get one. It did that was sick, dude. A lot of cool stuff like that. Simple stuff like lurking, timings, conditioning with Viper walls on B into fast exact. So like holding your wall versus throwing it to take immediately off the bat. So like kind of not selling where you're going. And then a couple lineups, the orb lineups, smiley lineups. So a lot of cool things that we learned today. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.